Welcome back to Helvetiabushcraft. I'm Mike, I'm out here with Quentin, and of course, my trusty cameraman and partner in crime, Johan. Listen, we're out here camping. I know it's cold as can be. It's been minus, what was it, minus what last night? De quelle minus là, hier soir?
Je sais pas, peut-être -7.
Ouais, -7. It was -6, -7 last night. It was cold. But we stayed nice and warm, at least one of us did. But what I'm coming here to talk to you about today is fire and fire management. Listen, we spent a lot of time trying to build a fire last night, and we brought with us stuff to help us to build a fire with. I mean, we didn't come out here empty-handed, but the problem is that for the past couple of weeks, we've been having a lot of wet, foggy weather that's been freezing. So all the limbs, everything, even up under, every limb is completely frozen. We found some birch and birch bark and some birch, a down birch tree that was perfect for cutting. It was already been, it was like a couple of years it's been down, and we used that, and we had a hard time, a long time to get a fire going. But once we got it going, it's burning nice. We got some wood piled up here, and we're still getting more wood. So it just took us a long time last night. This morning, it was very quick. It probably took us, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes maybe to really get the fire going really good, and the coals were completely out, the embers were out. But the advantage of that is we had some wood around us. Some of those embers that were out were still, they catch fire much faster. So one thing I want to talk to you about when it comes to fire management and making fire is that you need to do a lot of preparation. Preparation is the key to fire building. You know, our forefathers, those of us, you know, well before us, as they traveled, they put together everything they need as they found it through the forest, you know, whether it be birch bark or dried twigs, everything they need to get that fire. They even hunted en route. They found plants they could eat. They picked that up also. This is something that we have to remember, especially in bushcraft. A lot of people, and you see this on Instagram and a lot of videos, people come and it's mostly fair weather bushcrafting what I see. I see a lot of stylish photographs, a lot of stylish stuff, beautiful fires, beautiful cookware out, you know, they're making these beautiful fires. The question is we don't see what's behind the lens. Now, what's behind the lens here is a lot of forest, a lot of basically what you see behind me. This is what's behind the lens. We're not that close to anybody else. We're pretty far out, but in Switzerland, you're always close to other people. But anyway, so just prepare really well before you go out. Make sure you have a couple of good bundles of really dry twigs, maybe in a bag, either a cotton bag or a plastic bag. You know, you can already have that collected up and have it ready to go. Have your tinder and all these things, not just a little bit. You know, in the summertime, you can get away with a little bit because you're not fighting against the elements so much. In the wintertime, you really need to have your fire kit really stocked up and ready to go. You need to have not just twice as much, probably 4 or 5 times more than what you normally would have. Because you got to remember, you're going to go to sleep that night. Next morning, you got to get that fire going again. So you really need to be ready. When you get out there, you got to get your wood together, and that's going to take time also. When it's all under snow, it's even worse. And that's what we ran into here. But we were able to find a lot of standing dry, dead stuff. We were able to cut it with our hand saws, split it up. You see a little small little split there. We have some more right here, and we have some more on the backside. So we're working so when we want to cook and stay a little bit warmer on the fire, we can hang out and we're not burning too much wood, but at the same time, we're burning enough to keep us warm. Also your clothing. I mean, be ready to be cold. I mean, it's cold out here. You need to insulate yourself really well from the ground and have a good insulation between you and the ground. The ground's here it's packed ice, it's packed snow, because we had it's melted and refrozen again, so you really need to have a good boundary between you and the ground. So it's important to have that. So you bring yourself either some insulated mats, some good foam mats, insulated air mattress, this kind of stuff. I'm a bit I want comfort when I'm out, so I have no problem carrying a little bit more volume, a little bit more weight when it comes to my sleep gear. So I carry a double sleep system. The old US Army one, I carried that. Last night I slept like a dream. It was really nice and warm. But no matter how warm your sleep system is, if it's too tight on you, that's a problem. Or if you're touching the ground, you don't have enough insulation, you're gonna get cold. That dampness is gonna travel up into your sleeping bag, into your bones. Also, if you find yourself where your bag is not keeping your feet warm enough or something like that, or you're a little cold, you can dress up in there. You know, the concept of getting naked and getting in your bag, you're not going to be warmer. That's just an idea. The best thing to do is have yourself some dry, good wool socks, some long underwear if you need it, and put that on. I actually I sleep in my clothes quite enough often, and so they can dry out. And then I take my socks, I put some good wool socks on, so I can keep myself nice and warm in there. And another thing you can do is take your boots. You can take your boots out, clean them off really well, and put them inside one of your layers of sleeping bag or inside your Gore-Tex cover. It's best to put it inside your sleeping bag with you, and they'll stay warm. So when the next morning you get up, your gloves, your boots, this kind of stuff is ready to go. So these are just a couple of points, a couple of tips, you know, when you're sleeping out. Also, you know, don't sleep too low in the land. Sleep up a little bit higher on the land, so that way you don't have so much cold air rising up on you. And keep yourself nice and protected from any wind, this kind of stuff too. And that's going to help you to stay a bit warmer. But anyway, so these are just a few ideas, a few things. But when it comes to your fire, make sure you carry more than what you need when it comes to tinder and dry material, because you're going to need it to get that fire going. Okay? Listen, I hope you all have a great day and a happy holidays. Christmas is just around the corner. I think it's coming up, this next weekend, I think, the 25th. We're here a couple of days just before Christmas, trying to enjoy the cold weather, the solitude, being out here in the woods without anybody messing with us or being around or a lot of noise. But I do hope that you all have a blessed end of the year, and we'll talk to you again next year. Listen, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. Oh, just one thing. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments, and share our website, our YouTube channel. And please visit us at Helvetiabushcraft.ch. And if there's anything you need, please contact us personally, and we're here to help you. Bye-bye.